Hi, how are you doing? If you're anything like me, you may have a mix of emotions going on right now sometimes. And I just wanted to come on here and tell you that so am I. I like to be extremely genuine on here, and today maybe even extra genuine. I was not planning on doing a video today, and I was just kind of like emotional all over the place, and I was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna do a video because I know I cannot be the only one feeling this way, and I want the goal of this channel mainly is to come on here and be able to connect with you in a genuine way and help you. You know, as I help myself, I help you as well. And just share my heart and try to just be a support and have a better, happier life. So I just thought, I'm just gonna come on here right now. I was gonna go to the store, but here I am. So I named this video my true realization of authentically living in the moment, even in the most difficult of times. I always have said, and many people have said, that living in the moment is where we should be. That's the healthiest way. Living in the past, no good. Living in the future, no good. And I always viewed myself as doing that, living in the moment, for the most part. And I just sort of recently came to the realization that I haven't been truly doing that. And of course, it's probably because everyone knows we have so much now in the world going on. And it's a difficult time for many, for, well, all of us, in one way or the other. Some more than others in different ways. But basically, you know, we're all in this together. And we've had more time on our hands, right? Many of us have had a lot more time on our hands. And time that we're sort of like faced with ourselves more so than before. And sometimes that may be difficult. And I am one that I have looked inward plenty and faced myself plenty. But lately, I really haven't been living in the moment, and I realized it was taking a toll on me. And I just came to that realization that I needed to, even in a more difficult time, I needed to face myself and live in the moment to maintain being healthy and happy, because I realized that I was sort of drifting a little bit. So that's why I wanted to come here and talk to you, because I feel, and I'm sure that I'm not the only one, and I wanted you to know that you're not alone with that, and that we can relate to one another with that feeling and those different emotions going on, and that we could, and I could support you in that you could feel encouraged, and we can help one another. We're all in this together, and we're all going to get through this together. That is what I would love to do. And that is where my heart is, to be there for you. so that you don't feel alone. But you know what? Also, so that I don't feel alone. So how do you know when you're not living in the moments? I know it sounds like a silly question to ask, right? But sort of want to just like kind of break it down a little bit. So how I realized I wasn't truly living in the moments is I found myself focusing a lot on the future, which is probably normal, right? Because with all this going on, the world seems kind of scary right now. And you tend to start thinking of, oh my goodness, what's going to be like? What's going to happen? You know, how's this all going to go down? And the future could possibly seem kind of scary. I mean, there's so much out there that you hear, right? Everywhere. Videos and TV and people and on social media, and everybody has all their different takes on it. And it can, you know, really make you start being concerned about the future. So I realized that I had a little bit of concern about that. And I needed to go back to my beliefs and focus on my true beliefs that have gotten me through my life and all the difficult times that I've had in the past. And that is my faith in God. This is a huge thing going on right now, but it doesn't matter because my faith tells me and God tells me that He's bigger than it all. He's aware of everything going on. And as I trusted in Him before with many other things in my life, that I should continue to trust in Him now. And I have to think upon that. I have to put my mind back to that, focus on that, and make the choice to keep doing that. And it's a choice, because our emotions can carry us away, right? Oh boy, can they ever, right? If we just fly and go with our emotions, boy, it can take us in so many different directions. And yes, although emotions are a beautiful thing, it can also be a scary thing if we just let our emotions take us away and not come back to reality and focus on what is real and what has helped us before. And mine is my faith in God. And that's where I brought myself back to. That I will have faith. That every little thing is going to be all right. And to come back to the moment, to now, to this precious moment, and realize all the good that is here now, because there is still plenty of good going on and to be thankful for. So I want to say to you, if you're scared, if you're worrying, if you're stressing, if you're having anxiety, if you're living without peace and you're not enjoying your time and probably your extra time that you have now, please don't do that to yourself. Worrying and all those things is not going to help change anything. You have to bring yourself, you have to bring your mind back to right now and look around you. Try to see the positives that are coming from this. And you have to focus on those and just be thankful for those and grateful. And make the most of your time. Yes, we have things that can be more difficult right now because of this, but we also have things that are actually a blessing in disguise from this as well, if we really open our mind and our heart and our eyes to it. We all know life is precious, so let's live in the moment and use that precious time that we have to the best of our ability and make the choice to enjoy it the best that we can. And I do ask that you trust in God. I know we all have our different beliefs. I'm not religious. I'm a spiritual being that has a relationship with God, whom I can give many testimonies about from throughout my life. And I had to bring myself sort of back to that. And it's not that I lost it, but I got a little sidetracked. But you know what? We all get sidetracked from time to time with things. The good part is if you get sidetracked with stuff, if you're sidetracked from the way you were before, realize it. Face yourself and realize, wait a minute, let me get back. Let me bring myself back. And then it's all good, I'm a type of person that I can be really hard on myself. Being super vulnerable here right now. But that's okay, because I know I'm speaking to someone. And I've been a little, well, maybe a lot, I don't know, maybe somewhere in between, hard on myself, because I consider myself as having a strong faith and being a positive person and all that sort of stuff. And lately I've been emotional and I've had some concern and, feeling all these things. And you know what? I also had to tell myself, it's okay. It's okay. If you're normally a strong person, I consider myself a strong person, and I've been a little weaker lately. And I've been hard on myself for that. You know what? Don't do that. I had to tell myself that. If you're doing that, don't do that. We are human beings that are going through kind of a traumatic time right now. And it's okay to feel weak sometimes and emotional. And I actually, as silly as it sounds, I had to tell myself it's okay. And I had to allow myself to cry, to be sad for a time or moments on and off. And it's okay. It's okay. I also was hard on myself because I thought, when I was working more often before all this happened, our regular job, regular hours, I am still working now, but not as much as before. And I always wanted to have more time off of work so that I could focus on my goals and things that I wanted to do. And I would always say, oh God, I wish I had more time. you know, to do this and that and work on this and work on that and my to-do list. And I've been given that time, which is really amazing and wonderful. And I'm happy about that, and it's a blessing. But I've been hard on myself because I haven't gotten done in the last, few weeks. I haven't gotten done all these things that I wanted to get done. And I'm like, why didn't I get these things done? And I've been hard on myself and a little bummed out about it. And so I don't know if that's you, if you can relate to that, being sort of a task-driven type person sometimes, not fully, but definitely to a good extent. And all these things that I'm saying basically is what brought me to be feeling emotional and kind of going through a tough time. And I sat on my patio today outside with just thinking, and it really just hit me that I was not authentically, truly living in the present moment. And it was stealing my joy and my peace. I was being too concerned with things not getting done, thinking about the future, worrying, and I realized, not good. I had to re-gear myself. And I'm happy that I realized it, because that's the first step, to realize that you're kind of detouring. And I'm thankful for that. So I wanted to come on here just to share with you that if you're going through anything similar as me, or even exactly like me, or going through just a hard time, to know that you're not alone. You can reset yourself. That's the great thing. You can just reset. Don't be hard on yourself. Give yourself a break. And be thankful for all the good that's going on now. And every little thing is gonna be all right. And lastly, that it's very important to, especially at this time, always, but now especially, to listen to your body. If you feel like, and you're able to now, rest, just take it easy. Just enjoy the super simple things, unlike before, where we were so probably in the hustle and bustle of everything, that now we have time to maybe relax more, to enjoy things more. That, your health is obviously the most important thing. Health is wealth. To have a healthy, not just our body, but our mind. And whenever you put time towards that, it's never a waste of time. That's another thing that I was like kind of hard on myself for, because I've been sort of taking more time than usual to just take it easy. And I realized, I was hard on myself for that. Felt like, am I being lazy? But it's like, no. We need to cater to ourselves, especially because we know this is a difficult time right now. So our body and our mind may need more of that, taking it easy time and just taking care of ourselves, and that's never a waste of time. So basically, we just need to let all those negative things go. Accept ourselves, accept yourself, accept myself as being as I need to be, as I feel to be, and not give a hard time to ourselves. And go through our emotions, let it all just flow. And above all, be happy and healthy, thankful, grateful, and we will have a peace in our heart. I also know that God gives me that peace too as I meet with Him every morning, and as I apply all these things that I've been telling you about. And life is good. Life is wonderful. I pray that you take everything I said into your heart, and that it affects you in a beautiful, magical, healing way. And I hope you feel better after this video. I know I feel better. And I love coming here to speak with you. And I love hearing from you. So anything that you want to share with me, please feel free to share with me, and I will answer every comment. And as I always say, take care of you, because there's only one of you. Take care of you, because there's only one of you. Much love to your heart and to your life. Till next time. Mwah.